So I wanted to reach out a little bit to all the new subscribers. I wanted to thank you for being with us and coming back and watching our videos. We've had a couple little humps and we've missed a couple videos, and we've been trying to stick with our Tuesday and our Thursdays, but thank you for hanging on and coming back. So I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things, especially with, you know, there's people out there that are just getting started with their farm, kind of like we are, especially moving to the big farm. I'll put a couple different pictures in of, we started out in the city limits. Even though we lived right next to the fairgrounds, it was still city limits. So we started out with our homestead ways, the beginning of a mini farm back in 2017. I started filming in late of 2018 when we got goats, but we started out with rabbits as pets, and then we went right to getting chickens. In city limits, you're only allowed to have 10 hens and no roosters. Sometimes we ended up, you know, without knowing, we had a rooster here and there that we unfortunately had to get rid of. Our son seemed to always have this thing about chickens. He would even see a chicken in like a painting. He would call stuffed animals chickens when they weren't. Just great memories of even that. And then when we had talked about chickens, he wanted them and just fell in love with them. And at the time he was only like 8 years old, and he just fell in love with them and babied every single baby chick that we had. All of our chickens still to this day have names. We still have yet to get any meat chickens because he refuses to take care of any of those. He doesn't want to be a part of that. He is a chicken nugget eater, chicken tender eater, but he when it comes to harvesting chickens, he don't want to be a part of it. So and then luckily, you know, with zoning, I was able to get the goats, and just starting out with a mother and her doeling, and you can see the pictures here. And we just started really small. Mainly it was a healing for me. That's why I have some videos back in the past from animal therapy. I was going through a rough time dealing with side effects from a medication given to me at the hospital. It was like a poison to my system, and it went on for almost a year and a half with major side effects like Parkinson's side effects, as well as high anxiety, you know, teaching myself to walk again without, you know, shaking, you know, just many different things, but it was a healing. That's why I had started the channel, and originally it was Random Mini Farm, because as you can tell by the videos, we are a very random family. We do random things, and we are known for putting the cart before the horse. So we now kind of come down to the present time, and we sold our house. It took 6 months, 4 buyers, and hell on earth to get us here. This is the family farm. This is where Denny grew up as a kid. It is passed down through generations from his grandfather, and it was given to us. So we started with a year ago, April, we went ahead and I took money from my birthday and went ahead and got a bulldozer. And then we went ahead and got the land started. And when it came down to it, we went through a bunch of hiccups as well. We were trying to do a cabin to house conversion, and unfortunately building and zoning was against that happening and shut us down. Pretty much our last resort was a camper, which was in the works as well, but ended up bad things happening, getting a bad camper, falling apart, and we literally had to stay weeks even in a hotel after we sold the house, until It just so happened Denny's uncle had a camper available. So there it is, as you see behind me, and we've been here since February and making it work. That's pretty much been most of our life, is just making it work. Both of us have had random jobs. Denny has always been, for the past 10 years, has been a blacksmith as well, but even in between that, trying to just make things work by working random jobs. He had a wood business. He had working for his family. Myself, even on times that was hard, I would work at a grocery store. I would work at a deli. I've done a little bit of everything, but I've been a photographer for 16 years as well. But when things got hard, you just try to make it work and try to help, take care of your family the best that you can. So in the beginning, it's not all that pretty. You're working with a clean slate, and you have a porta pot, in your front yard, and you have this huge camper in your front yard, and you might have a whole bunch of, mud in swamp-looking land. So whatever you can do bit by bit is all that you can do. You work with what you have at first, and as time progresses, you just build on that. And that's the best that you can do at the time. Just enjoy the moments that you have in between and enjoy the journey. I think one thing that you can also look forward to is that the scenery is going to change. This will change all around you as you build on it. Now, right now we got a little pool, kind of turned into a duck pool. There used to be a cabin right here. We had it ready. We were working on it. We were building on it. And then unfortunately we had to send it back. But now that things have changed, Denny's got a fantastic job. He's working his butt off. I'm so proud of him that I almost want to go into tears. But he's not here, and that's what I wanted, because I feel in a way that I wanted to be selfish. I wanted him to be here to enjoy it, but what most important to him is to making all these dreams possible for us, and to bring in a house, to get the foundation done, to bring in a cabin that is a real, a real looking cabin, and get the septic and the water and the electric and everything going. And he wants the barn, and he wants horses, and of course I want more goats, but he wants to make all that happen for us. So he is working 12 hours or more a day, and when he comes home, he gets to enjoy pieces, but he's going to be so satisfied with how hard that he's working once the foundation and the cabin and all that is here. And like you said before, he wants to be able to sit on the porch with me with a cup of iced tea and just enjoy it. So we all have to work hard for what we want. It is a huge blessing to have someone want that so bad that they will work so hard and be so tired. I am lucky to have him as my husband, the love of my life. And someone I'm going to grow old with. So everywhere on this farm is some kind of beauty. I'm letting the weeds go because you can see behind me, it's beautiful. All of this is going to change. Like I said, the scenery is going to change. We're going to have to get another bobcat, bulldozer, or whatnot in here. We're going to have to take out more of a hill to put, the cabin in and the foundation. But just work with what you have. Just start from there. Making the dreams start happening step by step. And that's all that you can do. And be blessed with what you have. We have been through a really, really tough road over the past 2 years with disappointment, you know, just disappointment after disappointment of things not happening, feeling like we didn't have any control over different things, but we kept at it. It was always pushing forward always. You know, recently death, you know, of my dad and his grandmother, and then multiple other people that we've known have lost a lot of people. And I'm sorry, my heart and prayers are with you, but you literally just have to keep moving forward and be happy with what you have and do everything you can a little bit at a time and not rush. One thing with me is I was always trying to try to push it. I gotta make it happen. Try to push it, you know, to make it happen. Do everything I could to try to make this dream come true. And what it literally kept happening is me being taught patience. Constantly having to be taught patience. I need to slow down. I need to take my time. But I was always impatient. And no matter how fast I want these things, I know that in due time they will happen. As long as I just keep on putting it out there and working together with, you know, family and planning it out, and eventually all the pieces will fall together. Thanks for stopping by the farm, guys. And I really appreciate you guys commenting and liking and subscribing. It helps us out a lot, and love hearing from you. Also, just make it work. Whatever situation that you're in, it's all you can do is just try to make it work day by day. No matter how much money is coming in, no matter what your dreams are, you can find a way to make it work. So take care and keep smiling, and we'll see y'all soon.